Hello, everybody. Welcome to another session against Johannes. It has been a while. I've been to Dublin for a very nice tournament and some vacation, and then I was a bit sick. So, yeah, but here we are. And as always, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in private lessons or in one of my books, please contact me through my website. By the way, I'm almost running out of theories of backgammon. Okay, so let's start. So this will be matches 5 and 6. So far in a UBC format, we would be dead even at 2 apiece. Okay, 5 point is clear. Double aces, so I really want to hit something here. This is just, I can switch points. Oops, not like this. Like this. Looks a bit weird. Also want to get my back checkers moving, so this maybe even, okay, I can even play like this. I don't know. I will play this, moves the back checkers. No idea. Strange that I never encountered this particular problem. So now, not super eager to step out, but that duplicates threes. So that double aces was really interesting, I found. So now, of course, I will make the outfield point. Yeah, nothing much to do here for him. Don't have a really constructive 4-1, so I guess I will just step up with my back checkers. 13-8 doesn't look productive at all, and like that, at least I get a chance to make the 22 anchor as well. So he is far ahead in the race. I've got the timing advantage, of course, so he will have to do something first, but unfortunately for him, he cannot do anything with his back checkers with a 5-3, so I guess, yeah, 13-8 is an 13-5 is also an option, but then he gives complete outfield control to me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I also would have hesitated to cede the outfield control. Can I do something fancy because he has 2 blots? I don't think so. I rather would have preferred to play a bit bolder, but there was just nothing really constructive or worth the risk. And now he's got a strong board, so I will play without blots. And I guess he's got a run from his anchor. Yeah, not much choice here. And 6-3, that doesn't look like a good number. What can I do? I can hit, but then where's the 6? I think I should just have to play passively. I mean, if I hit him here, that only offers tons of returns. He's got the stronger board. I don't see it. Yeah, I probably would play this. Now I can hit or I can make a nice point. If I hit, there are quite a few returns. I think I will just make the point and keep the outfield presence. He duplicates aces. And 6-2. I think now I got a hit. Now my board is also stronger. He dances. And now, if I hit a second checker, I can build the prime. I think this has to be a cube. Eights, nines, and aces are good. So there's the ace. I really want to make my prime. So I want to maximize covers, I guess. Okay, a point on him is also fine, of course. That's not great. 6-2. How do I play that? Want to play it with more attackers. So probably the 2 should be here. Maybe like this. I don't know. And I think I got a hit again to close him out. 5 covers. 4 brings another attacker, hoping he doesn't roll an ace. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was easy. And now pretty good gammon chances. Certainly a favorite to win a gammon here. Like this. Don't want to get hit. 1 for sure. 2, 3, 4, maybe. So should be a gammon if he doesn't roll high doublets, big doublets. Okay, 4-0. Good start. Five, 4. Not the greatest. I think we'll just go for a racing move. Yeah, and he should anchor. Now I've escaped my back checker, slight racing lead. Perfect game type for the score. Another inside point. So he has a blot in his home board again. can play a bit more risky, so I will play with more builders. And I guess he should run. Race is even. That's a good move in my opinion. Because I'm threatening to build more priming points and it will be only more difficult for him. Good move. So there's another priming point. I think I want to block the sixes here. That looks good. And he will step up to the 21 and cover the 4 point. Yes. Double threes. Same thing. Blocking the sixes, of course. Maybe making another inside point. Looks strong. Yeah. I like it. What else is there? I can make the bar point, but if he rolls the 6, he's gone. I don't want that. So I think I will just play like this. And of course, even though I'm a solid favorite here, not a cube at this score. 6-1 is nice because it gains pips in the race. I would say, yeah, that's the play. And I'm up 9 pips, but there is some contact left. I think I should take another roll, make the prime. And if I get missed, then we are really in cubing territory. Because my winning percentage should be really high here. And I think even at the score, this is a cube. Can make even the 6 prime. Yeah, I will cube this. His winning chances should be below 25%. He has a take if he is more than 20, roughly. Probably he does. In a pure race, it would be a take, but I think contact favors me a bit. But all in all, looks takeable. Interesting what he will do. I think he will end up taking, if I had to bet. Takes his time and then takes. I like his decision. So now I want to have maximum builders for the 4 point without any risk. So this looks good. Yeah, does he have to step up? The problem is he still has a blot in his home board, so his own board is weak. So now I can risk the 2-6. Do I have to do that? If I point on him like that, I may even win a gammon, but it's risking the 2-6. If I play, I can also play something like this. 23 pips. No risk at all. Maybe I will just do this. Yeah, is he supposed to step up? Not clear here. Bad spot for him, of course. All options are bad, basically. Shall I slot here? Standard is to slot. I mean, a lot has to happen for me to lose this. So I will just do the standard play of slotting. Also leads to a close board quickly. Maybe able to win a gammon, not likely. Of course. You never know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Certainly we'll give it a try. And now I think I'm supposed to open from the back. I will do that and hope to roll small. So this is not gonna be a gammon. And we will be entering Crawford. As always, when you enter Crawford, you should think about whether gammons matter or not. In this Crawford score, gammons don't matter for him. So it's all about winning the game, basically, roughly. So do I want to split here? I mean, this looks like the natural move at the score that you just play the running game or try to. 5-2. Nothing much to do. Double fours makes the 5. Looks strong. And that's a great shot. And of course, we want to get home with our back checkers. So I will step up to the 22. Getting closer to home. Far ahead in the race by now. 3-1. Doesn't do anything. He'll make the bar. Yeah. And I need a 6. I don't think so. And what's the plan here? Even if I escape, he still has a decent holding game. 8-3, maybe. I mean, it worked so far. But still blitzing when you don't need gammons. Yeah, I'm curious about that. My gut feeling was just to make the bar here. But, yeah. The game proves me wrong so far. Dancing forever. Okay, time to come in. Yeah, nice. So do I want to step up here? Race is even. Is there any rush for me to run there? I don't think so. He's got a... I mean, he doesn't have a great priming structure. Interesting. Yeah, I guess switching is the natural play. Need to enter quickly here. I mean, this I don't like because he will get problems clearing his bar point. So the idea of switching is simply to keep me busy on the bar. And yeah, this is the play, I think. And now he can just run from my bar point with very little risk. And also with me dancing, he is gaining ground in the race, which is important in an even race. So it looks like we will see another game. Okay, some resistance. I think he has to hit me here. What else can he do? Yeah. Okay, so now I can lean back, pour myself a bit more tea. So I think he's a favorite to win a gammon. Of course, it helps him a bit. So gains him like an extra % of match winning chances. But yeah, so how do I do this? Maybe some crossovers. Some more crossovers, but not many. 2 is clear. 6 seems to be fine like this. And creeping home here, maybe like this. And now I can save it anyway. So that gives me a so-called free pass. I don't like this terminology. It's actually at this score, it's not free. So now what am I supposed to do? I think I want to take this. It's not super gammonish. I have a 4-point made. I think I like this. I will take. Of course, now gammons matter. Gammons matter. So is that important enough? I mean, these I will play for sure, but he's made the deuce point. And my bar point is so important. I think this should win many more games. Priming game suits me since he has made his deuce point. So I will just make my bar point. Looks really strong. And 5, 5, 4. So I don't really want to blitz. But I want to have a 5 prime. So maybe something like this looks good. Keep the prime if I get hit. No harm done, almost. This looks attractive. So making the point, I don't like at all. So I want to make the prime. Am I supposed to bring that checker down and give up the midpoint? Not really. I will do this. So that was a great shot. He's at the edge of the prime now. And now I have a problem. What can I do? Something like this? Nope. So 5 prime is my life insurance. We'll put the checker on the bar. Aces are duplicated. To 1 again. Nothing special here, I guess. So he escapes one checker. Six, five. Now I can run with one, duplicating aces again. What else can I do? I can play something like this. Certainly loses fewer gammons. This looks super loose. Aces, twos, fives. I don't like it too much. Pointing on him. No, that looks also too risky. Got myself into a tough spot here. Okay, he rolls, so he will make his bar point. Double threes now. Of course, I have to step up. And then maybe like this, keeping the prime. What else can I do? If I make my ace point, I can also switch. No, I won't. Just keep the prime. Five, three, so I don't want to come out. I will just cover and hope that he doesn't roll a six. Yeah. And now I'm ready to attack, of course. Six, two is not great at all. Huh. I can run. Threes, twos, sixes, aces. Wow. I don't like it. If I play like this, he can just run out. This looks just super risky. He has a blot. His numbers are kind of diversified. Problem is, if I'm not running now, what am I going to do next time? So, I mean, this just cannot be it, right? He runs out, closes his board. And then what am I supposed to do? So I will just run. I don't know. I just cannot bring myself to breaking the prime, killing checkers. 6-2, not the greatest. So I guess maybe unduplicate threes. Who knows? I need a 3. 3-1 is great. 1, 2. Maybe just make the point. Yeah, why not? Okay, just... Do I need another checker? Probably not. I don't know. 1, 4. I just want him to enter, so I'm not going to hit this. Thing like this. Yeah, like this. Only need 1 point. So that should be enough. Yeah, very strange post-Crawford game. I'm really not sure. So he gives up. So we will see the verdict. Oh, we both didn't play well this one. Okay, happens. So hopefully we will do better this time. Double threes, very nice. 5-2, easy. Guess he just has to lift. Okay, that should be a very easy cube for me. Probably a pass. Nope. Okay, not a pass. So I like my 8-point here. What's happening? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this. Looks good. And now he will hit loose. Another double ace is 2. Do I switch? Kind of like my priming structure. So I'll play without the switch here. Another double ace is again the chance to switch. Maybe this time I should take it because I'm running out of material. Something like this. And I want to make my 20 anchor and I also want to hit something. Looks strange because I have so many back checkers usually, then you don't want to weaken your front structure. But I feel like if I don't hit him, he either makes the bar point, 22. I want to keep the initiative. Now I can go blitzing mode again. He has a blot, so how bad can it be to attack? Bit strange because don't really have the material to do this. But hey, if he keeps on dancing, then it could work out. Double 5. Certainly a good number because it gets the material to the action. That was not great. That was good. Now I just have to get these around the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, still playable. 1, 2, 3, 4. So similar start is similar to the first match. I can even pre-clear the 6. Is that an idea? Maybe that's the most flexible. Really don't know. Looks pretty good. Let's do that. And I'm not playing for a backgammon, just want to get this home safely, meaning winning a gammon. Curious about his take. It felt like a pass to me with all the structural advantages. The rack, the anchor. 5-1 again. So he's close to a cube here, I would say. That's a score, maybe. I mean, how bad can it be to cube this? Certainly now it's a cube. Do I step up to the 20? Yeah, of course, insta cube. No surprises here. So got the prime. I've got nothing. So how does this? I mean, he should win like 25% gammons. The score, I mean, it's not like a two-way, four-way score where this would be an insta pass. However, I feel my structure is so bad, some gammons, and don't really see good counterplay at the moment. So I will just let this one go. Maybe it's an over-adjustment to the score. Could easily be. Okay, make the ace. What else? I don't want to make the bar point and make the 5, of course. Maybe like this. Freeze. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's the idea of stepping up to the 23 is precisely for numbers like 4-2. So now I get a direct shot. If he chooses to make the 4 point. Okay, it feels like I should hit, no constructive stuff. But then I also like to unstack here. Okay, 4 point made, some progress here. Guess he has to continue attacking. Yes, 2-4, nice shot. He dances, so what's going on here? Up 20 pips, prime. Certainly lots of gammons, can just run home. So this feels like a cube even at the score. I mean, I don't see his winning percentage very high. So that's always the most important criterion. If his winning percentage is high, trailing in the match, that translates to many recubes. But here, being down 20 pips in the race, I think I will cube this. Lots of gammons. Can just make the prime and he will have a hard time getting back into the game. Again, yeah, difficult decision, I think, because he should take a lot more than his normal score. And by a lot, I mean a lot in these dynamic gammonish positions. However, is his winning percentage really there? He should win in order to take at least like 28% of games. He decides that's not the case. Five, 4. can just run. Probably I should do so, but I'm down in the race. If I just play like this, that's the priming approach. Threes are duplicated, but hitting on the deuce, what does it get me? Not much. So I will just run here. Like that, I have more outfield control. Or two, just make the point. And now he has to hope for the best and try to escape. Guess. I mean, 7-1 or 8-2 look really bad. So then I will attack him. Yeah, interesting. My first idea would be just to step out and hope for the best. But let's see what he does. Yeah, I like it. And unfortunately, I miss big time. What am I supposed to do here? Does it help me to keep the 10 point? Then he doesn't hit me. Is there any number he doesn't hit me with? Not really. So I will just make my bar. That was disappointing. Now I can think about cubing. Suddenly has got some market losers. Take is easy. I don't lose many gammons here. Raise is close. So I will take. And if he hits me, I think he shouldn't actually. Probably too many returns. Yeah. I mean, that's precisely why there are not too many gammons. He really has to play with caution. Do I want to step up? I mean, why not keep a bit more contact? I'm down in the race. Again, same question. Do I step out? So 4 is here. Does it make sense? Yeah, he has pointing numbers. Maybe I should take my chances here because I don't see much contact value. So I guess I will just step out here. Not sure. And we will just enter a boring race where I'm a small underdog. But yeah, how do I play this? Do I keep the mid one more time? Maybe if he rolls an ace, he may have to waste pips. Okay, that helps. 1, 2, 4. That doesn't, I mean, that helps him. So at least we get this boring game over quickly. That's the good thing. Now he has a solid favorite again. And we can see some more backgammon. Also, it would go against tradition if one of us wins both matches. Hasn't happened yet. Of course, I don't mind. It happened now, so I need to take 4 checkers off maybe with double fives. Is that the case? He needs 3 rolls, so I need a doublet. So yeah, not that it matters much. If I play 3-2, that's better for double sixes. Who knows? Okay, at least I activated double fives, not that it matters. 2-1, so I will split now. Or maybe I should slot even. Not quite sure how you do this opening at that score. Okay, that's a nice hit. Should save me from the cube for a while. Enter on the 24, maybe going to the 10. Or even playing bigger, enter on the 20 and slot. The slotting looks cool. Certainly aligns with the score and also with the fact that he's way down in the race. So now I can hit everything. I think I will hit 2 checkers here. I mean, I want to hit this. I'm not hitting on the 20. This looks pretty strong. However, he can hit me back. And I really don't want him to cover. So this reduces the covers almost to 0. The covers for his 5. So I like this one better. Double aces, 1. And again, same argument. Don't want him to cover. And I may even execute a blitz here. That looks like the natural play. Going for the blitz. Picking up that other blood later. Is there anything else? So I'm going to hit this. Then why not make the 4 point? Five, 2. So I should cover and bring a builder down, I guess. Now he anchored, still quite gammonish. And I will continue, try to win a gammon here. Don't want to give him the second anchor. That's what is the aggression about. Well, maybe I will have to. So now should I make an anchor of my own just in case? Why not? Not on the roof anymore. So of course I'm not contemplating cubing. You never cube at a two-way, four-way in a gammonish position. Nice recovery by him. So that always makes you feel that maybe you have overplayed your hand before. I think I will just have to go for the run. That looks very natural, this play. Six, 4. Again, I would like to clear points now. It's not. So what can I do? I can do something like this. sixes, fours, aces. I mean, this all looks like overplays. Just like this, looks a bit stiff. Am I not seeing something? Or I could just run all the way, clear the points. He's not excited about hitting with deuces. I feel like his position will only get stronger if I do nothing. Maybe I should just clear the point. Really not sure. Okay, that was a great shot by him. Can you do? Don't want to leave a second blot here, I suppose. Guess he's gonna make 3-point. No, I don't like it. For 2, that's not great. 11-6 comes to mind. I mean, this fails to clear any points, so probably just to clear something here. Yeah. Don't see much else. And probably he can cube here. Maybe he wins some gammons, not too many. Yeah, difficult. This gives me more returns. I think if I dance, he has a strong cube, so I think he shouldn't take any extra risks here. Interesting position. So client to take. I think he should cube probably. Gammonish position for sure. Yeah. Cube was clear. So how many gammons do I lose here? I mean, I should win like 45% of games. So do I lose 25% gammons here? I mean, this is super difficult for me, but I think I'm doing okay here. How many gammons does he win? 22, 23. Huh. I mean, I cannot imagine. So yeah, he makes the bar. I mean, I really have to do something here. But he is a solid favorite. It's a better timing. So maybe I pass even. I think I'm gonna pass here. 20, he is a clear favorite to win this. Backloaded prime. I pass it, I don't know. Could be a massive monster blunder. And now I'm a bit in time trouble after all this contemplating. It looked first like a super easy take. So I will hurry up now. At least I will try to. One. I think I just run around. Okay, I can play like this. Have to do something. I mean, I hit on the ace with the argument that I didn't want him to cover. not a strong argument anymore when he rolls double threes, but at least I rolled the cube saver. 2-1, not great. Do I want to leave all these shots? Don't think so. Now he has a blot in his home board, so I can blot, I suppose. Okay. And I can cover, which is great. 6 is playable, so I will just play it. Five, 4 hits. And what else can I do if I don't? He has the 5-point board. I have a blot in my home board. Actually, probably can cube like that. Raise is even. I have to hurry up here. Did I overlook something? That was just a hunch that I shouldn't hit there because then I face an immediate cube. I think this is better. 6-2. Okay, so he should cube here for sure. I think he is inflexible enough that I have a take. I should win like 28% of games or something, so I will take. Maybe I'm wrong. Just don't want to waste any time. Don't want to leave a shot. So that means a dead checker, I suppose. Now, guess I have to play like this. Okay, I will do something here. 14 seconds. One, two, three, four. That's easy. Unfortunately, I miss. Don't want to leave a shot. Six, five. Now I gotta run, of course. Ace 4 is interesting. Can he hit me? It's a bit risky. So I guess he has to play like this. He's ahead in the race. Race is evenish with me on roll. Yeah. Tough one. That looks like the natural play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great shot. I'm a definite favorite in the race because of the extra crossover mainly. I'm really curious about this four-way, two-way cube. In the end, first instinct was to take, then okay. So what was that? Another not great match. So a little bit better, not satisfactory, but what can you do? So he beat me in both, so very good. But we will see the more precise analysis. Yeah, you can see first match pretty bad by both of us. After the session, I talked to Johannes on the phone, and yeah, we were totally in agreement that this match was not only difficult, but sometimes there are matches where everything seems to be easy and clear, and you have an immediate idea with every roll that you get what you're supposed to do. And this was definitely not one of them, it felt. So it was all, nothing seemed to come easy. That also is maybe a reason, could be the mental state, a bit tired or whatever, but it really felt difficult. He commented with me this move. He just didn't have the correct move on the radar. I mean, he said in the race, don't have a blitzy position. He wants to be flexible and prepared to run. So he's not in danger of getting blitzed. So he doesn't need the anchor. He wants to get to, I mean, here his racing chances are much better. So that was simply not having a move on the radar. And the same with me here. I thought, okay, for one, I cannot do anything constructive. 13-8 looks bad. But I should have realized now that he stacked on the 6, it's actually beneficial for me to have the 23 anchor for now. And so that gives me basically calm and peace to improve my front position, because then he cannot attack me. So this was also another not being on the radar play. So shows, I mean, we will observe some more of these. The next one is also a perfect example, because you heard me saying it. I know the concept. Opponent has blots in his home board. So we are entitled to do something bolder, to take some risk in order to improve the front position. But I just didn't see anything super constructive. But when you look at the correct move, slotting the bar point is, of course, super constructive, and I can get away with it because of his blot. So I saw the concept, but I didn't see the move, or I know the concept, but I didn't see the corresponding move for the concept. So that was, bad mindset in this match. Cube was on the cusp. This cube I'm really happy about, because I even can see people passing this. Got lucky, won a gammon. Second game, so I insta-made the 5 point. What was so bad about that? This is rather surprising. So I should have made the bar point as a landing spot. Keep the 11, not leave any shots. I mean, I'm a substantial favorite here, and this is just risking something. And the nice thing about the bar point against the holding structures is simply that you have a landing spot for your 6s from the mid. So, but honestly, another play that I didn't have on the radar, but that was more like, usually it's correct to make the 5 point, so how bad can it be? Then some misinterpretation of this position in the end by both of us. I thought with an even race that my winning chances were actually much lower than I thought. I thought I would be maybe in the 75% range. So I didn't cube, but it was already a pass. For sure he would have taken, by the way. Yeah, but this was just misevaluating the position. I teach my students that in these one-back situations against the prime, when you're not ahead in the race, your winning percentage is really low. I just didn't think that his winning percentage was that low. Certainly learned something here. And of course, you don't cube this, then you get the follow-up mistake on top. By the way, since this position was already that strong, I didn't need to gain ground in the race as I thought. I could have just played quietly, hope that he doesn't roll a 3 and then cube next time. So my checker play also came from this wrong assessment of the position, that I needed to do a bit more to get to a cube, but I was already there, and here I'm simply risking losing the game when he rolls the 4-6. So that was bad too. But it was just consistent with my assessment of the position. Here, yeah, same thing. His position improved a bit. So of course I'm not going to cube. Now it's a take, but still a strong cube, only 22% winning chances. Again, I thought them to be much higher for him. And now his misevaluation. Now I finally cubed, it's almost too good. And he's now down to 17. That's of course not a take anymore. But so we both had the same misjudgment of the situation. And I made another stupid move. I just made the standard slot, the prime play. But there's a real danger of losing this game still. I thought really hard to lose this with the 6 prime, even if he hits me. But of course, there's some extra losses, some extra gammon wins that don't count that much at the score. So again, another example of that, just my mindset wasn't great, because this is super flexible, way ahead in the race. Just want to win 2 points here. So that's just the play. Just over ambitious, not really thinking it through. Here in the Crawford game, yeah, I mentioned this. This didn't seem to be quite the plan. Just build the prime, try to contain, attack maybe later. Not a big deal. This one, the next one actually really surprises me, because it looks like the standard play in most situations. However, if he keeps the board prime, again we have this situation, one isolated back checkers, and that, as I mentioned it in the game before, not bodes well for Black's winning chances. And even though the race is around even, I'm already below 30% winning chances, because it's just not so easy to get this checker home against the opposing team. So actually didn't mind his play, but was pretty bad actually. So many of these wrong moves, these wrong assessments of the position, we both had actually. So whatever that means. Post-Crawford, what was there? Yeah, I knew I had to run, or it felt like, but I just, again, sloppy play. I should have gone for the duplication. I saw the duplication, I think, later. Can't remember. Something like this with the 6-2. Yeah, here I saw the duplication, interestingly enough, 3s, but I didn't see it here. So I should have just reduced his good numbers by only giving him 3s to hit. So that was really sloppy. So all in all, not really there in this match, can you say that? And on top, it wasn't the easiest match. So let's see whether the second was a bit better. So this one, I win the PR by very little. At least we both played below 3. Again, I felt it. You saw me getting into time trouble. Things didn't come easy either in this one. At least the decisions were a bit better. Yeah, the cube I mentioned, big pass. He told me on the phone he still has this tendency to pass, to take too much. Don't disagree in this instance. Yeah, I have the rack, super strong front position. He cannot counter prime me. Have an anchor, so I win some gammons. I have this two-way, even three-way game plan. I'm leading a bit in the race. I can play a priming game and I can play a blitzing game. So whenever the opponent is that flexible, don't expect your winning chances to be too high, and you can see it's below 30. So then I rolled like only double aces, and it seems like I played them badly. Here I should have switched. And remember me saying that usually with many back checkers, you should keep the best structure because you just don't have the material, because it's on the defensive end, your material. So again, familiar with the concept, but wasn't able to apply it. So I didn't even see it, that I can just make the bar point and make the solid prime. So I was afraid that he may anchor on the bar. I could have just closed that. So this looks now very natural and straightforward. At the time being, it wasn't. Okay, I won't repeat this mindset thing now. Here, okay, I'm supposed to hit. I thought the extra cover is more valuable than getting freedom for the back checkers, but actually oftentimes likes to move the back checkers and doesn't think the extra cover is so great. So this is, I think, a quite typical human mistake. Humans tend to go for the extra cover. The rest was okay at least, and I got lucky again, won a gammon. This one I mentioned, it felt like a cube already, and I'm glad that I passed this one. I was about to take it, but then I really didn't see a good path forward here, and the gammons. So of course it's a trivial take. At a normal score, maybe not even a cube because of lack of volatility, but here, big pass. I did some good stuff as well. So here, probably overthinking. Yeah, just stay back. I thought it would be nice to keep the spare on the 8, so I played this. And when you heard my reasoning for this play, at least I had a reason to make probably a non-standard play, because you don't generally put the third checker on the 5 point, so don't mind that error too much, but certainly will save the position. Interesting, certainly. And the pass, I was thinking for a sec about too good, so you can see it's very close. Prudent pass by him because, as I mentioned, the winning percentage is not there. Again, I have all 3 game plans available. I can blitz. If that doesn't work, I can also prime, or I can just simply raise home. And again, that produces very low winning percentage for him. Good pass here. Didn't get carried away by the score. And here, yeah, super easy take. So this is a non-gammonish position. That's why this is a small non-cube. Still winning lots of games. And you can see the gammon rates are really low. And that's the reason why this is not a cube. Usually with a bit higher gammon rate, you can chip these at this score very aggressively, especially if you're winning already over 60%, but you need some gammon wins or more, at least than 6%. And then my running play, I was debating, yeah, that was the only course of action. At least I got that right. Okay, he won the race. And another difficult one for me. And here again, I got tired in the end. I really didn't see some of the stuff. This mistake I can do all the time, I suppose. feels like at this score you want a safety, one blot. Again, human nature. But it's actually more important here to get to the edge of the prime. I'm way ahead in the race. I have to go for the running. He doesn't have many attackers. I mean, he rolled a 6-5. Of course, would have pointed on me, but that's not the argument. I really want to try to get this checker home and do so aggressively. Yeah, but I can understand my mistake. This mistake was just an oversight. So I decided, I mean, I cannot just play this and be completely stripped. You can see total disaster. I mean, that was the first idea, keep the outfield structure, but then what am I going to do next with the strip points? So that was just really bad. And then, okay, so then I have to clear a point. But why not clear the midpoint? Fewer shots and more flexibility in case I get missed. So now I have a lot more playability than if I survive this, because then I will safety the blot on 11, and then I will be in the same bad spot with a stripped point. Lots of problems. So this, again, so most of the mistakes, or many of them, the bigger ones, were actually because we didn't really contemplate the best move. I mean, he told me on the phone that in this one decision, he didn't even have it on the radar. And with me, tons of decision as well. Here, this was whatever. So this is just impossible to assess correctly for a human being because it's so close. I thought he would win more than 20% of gammons. I felt like I was around 40% winning chances. Yes, so that was correct, but I thought he would win more gammons. So that was the reason for the pass. As it turns out, so had he won 20% of gammons here, or had his gammon rate been 20%, this would have been a pass. So who can assess that? Super difficult. So I don't mind that decision at all. And then quickly here, the last, yeah, that felt strange. Probably because of the score, he felt compelled to be active. But breaking the 8 to hit on the 4, rarely a good idea. So this looks also not very constructive. I was thinking 13-8 maybe. Probably I would have played 13-8 in his shoes. Would have been a smaller mistake. And then the double 5s. Yeah, that looked strange, but I was already in time trouble, I believe, and I didn't really think it through. This looks, again, more flexible than with the stripped outfield point. Oh, well. His cube was good, and this time I got lucky that I found the trick. Remember me saying that I probably need that like 28% of games. It was just above that. So one of the coin flips that I got right, and in the end I won the race. Interesting, his 4-1. Yeah, he thought about it, but it's really tough to make a play like this. It's only correct, of course, because he cannot lose any gammons, but not a big deal. Yeah, in the end, a mixture of not being the sharpest, difficult decisions, certainly many where we can learn something. And all in all, it was also not a total disaster. Maybe I shouldn't talk too badly about these matches. It's just a bit disappointing, but when you saw some of the bigger mistakes where we just didn't have the correct move on the radar even. Okay, anyway, hope you liked the video, and until next time.